Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be bringing you a DIY video for these character top tabs. So I created these quite a long time ago and I figured I should update them and maybe bring you along with me. So basically these are tabs that I laminated and punched holes, and I used the expression sets from Atelier Dreams. I used these as the base for the characters, and then I added different things so that they look like any character you want. I don't know if you could see, but I have clear packing tape because when I made these I didn't plan ahead, so they were a little bit short. So hopefully I will eliminate this problem by planning it out to make them work better. So let's get started. So first I pick the characters I want to create. Now I just look online and pull up images of what the characters look like, and then I pick which character looks most like it, and then I can build upon that. So say for example, this one I created with this character. Now instead of, I think I did not ink up the fringe, and then I just drew it on myself. One that's a little bit more different than the base character is, so that's that one, is this one. Oh, glare. Now you can kind of see where the similarities are, but I just basically extended the fringe and extended the hair from that. This one was this character, so I did not ink up this area as well as this area, and then I just drew on the rest. I am creating the newer team avatar, so Korra, the Legend of Korra. So there's 4 characters that I'll be creating. Now you can do, if you have a A5 planner, you could probably do way more characters, but because I have a personal size planner, I could usually only fit 4 characters. You can also even do side tabs if you like. But today we're doing top tabs, and I have already created some of the characters. So let's show you which characters, which the base I used. So here we go again with the so's. Okay. Now I'm just gonna replace all the so's with okays. Sorry. This character, these 2 characters, I used this base. Right, this one. I did not, I inked up the whole image and I just drew on the hair with my micron pens. Now you can use any kinds of pens, but I just so happen to have these, and I have them in different points, 0.2, 0.4, and 0.6, so that I have different widths to play with. I did those 2 characters. Now this character, this is the base that I used. This was the first version, and I wasn't too happy with it. I'll see if I can pop up the image that I was referencing on the screen. And so I inked up the whole image, and then I tried to do her hair, and it just wasn't working out. So I inked up most of the image without the fringe part, her bangs basically, and then I drew on the rest. And if you can see from the reference photo, this one definitely looks more like the character than this one. Okay, now this is the one that we will be working with today. Since I have already done these characters, I will move on to this one. So this is the main character, Korra. Because her hair is much lighter, she has her hair color is more of a gray brown compared to her friends. They all have black hair. So I just used my 0.2 micron pen, and I just sketched it out. I guess I'll demo some of the, just similar to what the sketching I did. So because her hair is a little bit longer, it's more of like a messy shaggy bob, I extended out the hair. Oh, see, now my micron pens aren't working. Sketched out a hair that was more like longer than her chin, I guess chin length. Chin length is what you would call it. And she has longer bangs, so I just extended them out. And then she has some hair like on this side. And then I just sketched out the texture of the hair. And I will be coloring in the hair. Now I did this texture so that it would camouflage the stamp lines. Now I could have not inked up this part, but it would have been covered anyway, so I just decided not to. So that's the first step, is creating the base from the stamped image. Now you don't necessarily have to use the full-on stamp image. Like I said, you could not ink up certain parts of the image. Now, next up is coloring the image. Well, I guess depending on what method of coloring in you will be doing. I used colored pencils for these ones, and I'm pretty sure we'll be using colored pencils again. Because this paper is not thick enough for watercolor, I don't want to chance it and have the color be warped. But the thing is, with watercolors, you do get a more even, like, skin tone, I guess, compared to colored pencils. So I'm going to test it out on some images that I've just stamped out and not done my details on, to see how that goes. Here are my watercolors. I use the Sakura Koi watercolors, and I have the mini set, which I think works for me. I just mix my colors that I need. It comes with a water brush as well as a sponge. I'm not too advanced with watercolors, so I don't necessarily know what the sponge is for. If you know, please comment down below and let me know, please. There I go again with the sew, and my brain just goes to the sew. But before that, before we color in, if you were to use colored pencils, I would suggest stamping the expression onto the image before you use colored pencils, because some colored pencils are waxy and they almost resist the ink that you're going to be using for the expressions. So I would highly recommend you stamp the expressions, then use colored pencils. But today I want to experiment with watercolors, and because it's watercolors, it's going to soak into the paper, and then if I stamp the expression on top, it will lay on top of the watercolors and not disrupt it in any way. I'm going to be pulling up a reference photo for the skin colors. She has a darker skin color than the rest of the characters. That's my reference photo. I mean, anyone, but let's see if we can mix her skin color. I don't have any more. I guess I can use this as a base color. Let's see. Well, we'll just test it out on the image. Try not to use too much water. Because her hair color is that gray-brown. Actually, in this picture, it looks... But compared to the other photos, especially like this one, where you can see the two characters next to each other, her hair color is definitely more gray-brown than her hair color is definitely black. She's of the same descent as these characters. Let's show you. So they're definitely more tan compared to this character. So we're gonna try to recreate that. I'm just gonna use this one that I sketched out as just to test out the skin color. This definitely looks more like hers, a little bit more creamy, like mocha. Delicious enough to drink. I might pale that up just a little bit more. But that looks like a pretty good skin color. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let these dry, and then I'm gonna come back and see they dried. And I kind of like this one. This one dried way too dark. Now I don't have this color anymore because I mixed it on here. So I'm just gonna go with just a light wash. Now this is my final image. So gotta be careful. Try not to use too much product. Blot. I'm gonna blot. So I'm just gonna let that dry, and I guess we'll mix up some colors for their skin. Now I need to get it to more of like a pale or flesh color. That was like too much water. I'm gonna wing it, guys. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, we're good. Just make sure. Oh goodness gracious! Mishap. So I'm gonna let that dry. I'll be back. Okay, guys. So the watercolor has now dried. And then, because the paper is kind of warped a little bit, I'm going to be sticking it in a thick book, and I'm going to be standing on it for, I don't know, about 10 minutes, or just kind of let it flatten out a little bit. Okay guys, so the next thing you're going to be doing is choosing your emotion. So I have all mine here, and sometimes I use the acetate to see what they're going to look like once they're stamped, and I can kind of figure out the position in which I would like it. So I'm going to do that, stamp out all the faces. Wish me luck, because I only have one chance to do this. So now I'm going to use little pink ink to make some blush. I just kind of dab a Q-tip and take off the excess. And just wait till that dries. I totally forgot. Before I cut them out, I'm going to put some washi on the back, like these guys. And I think, also because look, there's some stamped images on the back, so I'm probably just going to go with this gold one. Okay, so I have cut out all of my characters, and now what I did was I created a template with one of the older top tabs, and then I just kept a gap where the face should be. And so when I am putting the head in my laminating pouch, I could use this as a guide as to where the tabs should be. And so this is basically the marking of where the last one should be, and then from then on I can figure out where the rest should be. So now I'm going to turn on my laminating machine. I'm going to stick all the heads in, and we will continue from there. So the light on my machine says it's ready, and I have all my faces in the laminating sheet. This is the hard part of making sure they stay in the right place while you laminate. Good luck! now that we've got that, I'm going to use just a Sharpie to trace. I'm going to cut these out and we'll see how that goes. So after I cut them all out, I just punched holes, and then here they are. I'm already using them. See, sometimes I like to stick sticky notes on them, some paper clips or whatever, but that is basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you learned something. And even if you don't have the set, you can do this with many other sets. You could use whatever stamps you have on hand, and if you have a laminating machine, that's great. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.